here with Russ Gardner from Arizona Energy Pros. And Russ, tell us a little bit about the solar installation on this home.
Well, the solar installation on this home, it's a tile roof. So they've taken some tiles off of the roof. They've secured the standoffs and put the tiles back on, puts flashing on there to prevent any kind of leakage, and sealed it up. And then they've put racking for the solar modules that are now in place.
Let's go back to the beginning. How did you determine how many panels were needed for this home?
Well, in the beginning, we talked with the homeowner. We got his utility bills for the whole entire year. And what we do is add all those together, and we calculate how many panels are needed to cover the electricity, and the homeowner gets an option if they want to cover 100%, 80%. It's all a matter of the entire year's production.
And then from there you determine, okay, we need so many panels. How about exposure?
Well, in Arizona, the best exposure is the southern exposure. So we try to face the modules as close to south as we can. We can go as far as straight east and as far as straight west, but they can't go north at all. So it really diminishes the amount of sun that they'll get, enough that we won't get any rebates if we point them at even 1 degree north. So
now when the modules get put on the roof, obviously they're all connected together. Once they're all connected together, in this particular home, you've got west and south, correct?
Correct. Well, southwest and southeast on this home. Yes.
Okay, and then how does it all get connected into the electrical panel box?
What we do is we connect them together in strings. So actually all the modules aren't connected all together. They go in various strings. There'll be 3 or maybe 4 strings of the modules, and we pipe them down into an inverter, which inverts the DC to AC, and it also goes through a disconnect for safety, and into a meter that registers how much power they're actually getting from that, and then into the customer's panel for their house.
Okay, so basically all that, once that starts to happen, how does the actual panel box that the homeowner has on its home now accept that energy? And like a lot of people like to say, well, I like to watch my meter run backwards. How does that all work?
Solar is fed into the bottom of the panel. The utility company comes into the top of the panel, and the customer will draw the electricity they need from the panel. If they draw less than what the solar is that's coming into that, that power goes back to the utility company and they get credit for that.
So once it's all hooked up, how long does it take before the customer can actually realize the benefits of the solar being attached to their home?
Well, as soon as it's commissioned, which is typically around 2 weeks after we've completed our installation, they get power immediately. So the credits just the first day, as soon as it gets sun, it's starting to generate electricity. And the cool thing about the solar is it generates electricity all the time. So whenever the sun is out, you're generating electricity.
Now, what was the duration of install time for this particular home?
This particular home is just a little over 2 days, about 2.5 days to complete from start to beginning.
So then the homeowner would have to wait from that point till, I guess the utility company gives us its blessing to be able to be turned on and start pulling in solar power.
That's correct. That's correct. There is an inspection by the city or the county that takes place first, and then all that information is submitted to the utility company, and they schedule coming out, and they put a new meter on the home that measures forward and backwards.
So they have to change the regular meter
yes,
out
they
as well.
Do.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. Yes,
all right. Russ, how can our viewers contact your team?
Well, they can get us on our website at aepros.com. That's aepros.com. Or they can call us directly at 602-863-6900. That's 602-863-6900.
And don't forget, you can always find everything you need to know about solar and Arizona Energy Pros at our website, imagehomeimprovement.show.com, or pick up the phone and give us a call at 1-800-ASK-A-PRO. That's 1-800-275-2776.